This has not been a good week. Actually, no, these past 2 weeks haven't been good at all. And now it's Friday, and I'm tired, and I want to go home, and I'm just in one of those moods where all I want to do is complain to every single person I come across about how rotten I'm feeling. But I know that that's not productive, and it doesn't solve anything. Plus, there really isn't anybody left on campus for me to complain to. So, going to try to get it all out here. I don't usually do voiceovers or follow any script at all, but it's hard enough to string my thoughts together right now that if I just did a stream of consciousness video, it would end up being 7 minutes of me going, Instead, I filmed myself getting ready for work, and now I'm writing this while waiting for an order of chicken tenders. So without further ado, I present a very shaky attempt at self-care. On Monday of last week, I started to feel sick. I was weak and exhausted, and by Wednesday I was eating dry toast and applesauce to try and avoid vomiting. I still went to classes, but that just made me even more tired, so I pushed off my homework. On Sunday I had an anxiety attack, and poof, there went all my motivation to work on the short story I had due the next day. I also dislocated my shoulder while doing absolutely nothing. So on top of all the general pain I deal with every day, I also had that to deal with until I got a prescription for muscle relaxers from the emergency clinic. I still felt sick, so I missed most of my classes on Monday and Tuesday. That made me more anxious because then I felt like a bad student. On Wednesday, I got my shoulder looked at and got the meds, but they make me drowsy and spacey even though I'm in less physical pain. My mental state is just all over the place. Looking ahead, I have to spend the majority of my weekend alone because it's fall break and everybody already went home. I have to stay until Sunday night because I have a rehearsal, so I won't get home until really late because I live 3 hours from campus. On Monday, I have to get a root canal. On Tuesday, I have an orthopedic appointment before going to the DMV to attempt for the third time to actually get my license. The past 2 tries, we didn't even get past checking all the headlights. Then right after that, I have to head back to campus because I have an 8 a.m. class the next morning. I don't want to go home and deal with all of that, but I also don't want to stay in my dorm room all alone. I don't really know what I want. It's a kind of hopeless feeling that I haven't encountered since high school, and I kind of just want everything to stop. So I decided to do a full face of makeup so I could go to work and sit alone in a storage room/office for roughly 4 hours. I don't know why it is, but my instinct whenever I get like this is to do my makeup. Maybe it's because I get sick of looking so visibly depressed. There's something really grounding and meditative about it. I tend to dissociate a lot when I'm stressed, and a couple times it's been so bad that when I went to the bathroom and looked in the mirror when washing my hands or something, I didn't fully recognize myself. I get spacey. The best way I can describe it is existing slightly to the left of where I normally do. Nothing is specifically different, but everything feels vaguely not right and a little bit farther away. I know that I am going about my day and doing things, but it's like I'm sitting back watching myself do it. Something about doing my makeup brings me back to earth. I'm focused on my own face and not much else. I don't know, it makes me feel better, a little bit more positive. Now I can think about the positive things that have happened in the past two weeks. I hit notes in a rehearsal that I didn't think I would be able to hit, and it let me relax and sing so much more freely. My professor gave me a 24-hour extension for the short story, and I was able to finish and submit something I can actually say I'm proud of. When I was at Rite Aid getting my prescription filled, I decided to buy a huge bag of candy from the Halloween section. My jazz teacher liked the choreography I submitted for an assignment so much that she wants me to teach it to the class. Looking forward, I don't have classes to worry about for the next 4 days, and when I get home on Sunday night, I'll get to see my dog for the first time since August. That feels better. Realistically, I know that not everything about life is inherently crap, but sometimes I turn into a dorm goblin that can't remember that. The dorm goblin doesn't do her laundry and lets the dishes pile up and puts off showering way too long, and once she's in the shower, she cries a little bit. The makeup isn't a mask, I'm still the dorm goblin, but at least I'm a dorm goblin who can actually leave her room and go get dinner and log a few hours at work. Once I'm at work, I'm probably going to blast my happy playlist because I'll be the only one in the building. The link for that is in the description. It's all the songs I associate with good times and my friends. These past 2 weeks have not been good, but I'm going to have a dance party anyway. Stay spooky. I'll see you sometime.